Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about the subject of fifth semester, that is QSC, Quantity Surveying, Costing and Estimation. Its subject code is 503. So today we will discuss about the Unit 1 introduction part, in which we will discuss what is the quantity surveying is and for what we use this subject in future. So these are all the we can say the highlights in which the first is introduction. What is the purpose of the QSC and why we study this subject. Then second topic is types of estimates. How many types of estimates are prepared for estimation and what are their uses. Third is objective. What is the objective of quantity surveying and estimation? Fourth is principles. What are the basic principles which are used for quantity estimation and costing? Then uh, then the methods of taking out quantities. What are the methods used for taking out quantities or in QSC? And last, the some important definitions which are used for the technical terms which are used in the whole subject, that is QSC. So that next, in the first part, we can see the introduction part. What are the main purpose of QSC to study in this semester? In various civil engineering works, it is required beforehand to know the probable cost of construction, which is known as estimated cost. Okay, if the budget available is less than the estimated cost, then attempts have to be made to reduce the cost change by changing the specification or by reducing the work. Basically, QSC is a subject where we are proposed to get the amount which will be imposed or which will be uh, used for the construction of that structure or project. So, if the project if the cost of the project is higher than we are having the budget, then we have to revise some things that so that the budget and the project cost will become equal. The subject matter of estimation is simple, but knowledge of drawing of a structure, one who understands the drawing can find out dimensions such as length, breadth, height, etc. So the first motto or the QSC works on the principle that we have to calculate the quantities of the work and then the quantities of the material used in that work. So for that, the as we know, the structure is not in the existence, so uh, we have to thoroughly go through the drawings only. Okay, so the drawings which we get and through which we can get the dimensions of the uh, components of the structure. Likely we can say the brick wall length, the beam and column length, and all of that. Then the following requirements are necessary for preparing estimate. So we need these things which uh, if they are not present, then the estimate preparation will be very tougher. So for that, if you want to get an estimate of any structure or a building, then you have to prepare these, you have to necessary require these things. First thing is drawing, like plan, elevation, and section of important points like beam, staircase, footing, and column. So basically, we need all type of drawings in estimation. like we need a plan of that component, we need an elevation of that component, we need a section of that component. So there are various components like beam, staircase, column, footing, brick wall, and then all these components, we have to calculate the quantities of that component. So for that we need their drawings in detail. Now, second thing which is required for an estimate is detailed specification of workmanship and properties of material. As we know, the work done in creating a structure, we need labors and workmanship. So the workmanship also required some cost. For that, we need a specification of workmanship also and their working cost, how much they will charge for constructing that component or that structure. So, detailed specification of workmanship and properties of materials are also required. Which type of material you are using, and for that, what is the cost of that material. So, these are the necessary requirements for preparing an estimate. Third, or we can say the most important point, that is standard schedule of rates. We need standard schedule of rates, that is we call SOR, that is published by the government of India, in which there are various types of item of work and their rates are given, so that we can refer the rates, and the whole project will be getting a amount or the cost in a standard rates. Okay, so there will be no any differentiation, we can say. There will be very minor differentiation in cost of a building structure if prepared by one and another. So for that, standard schedule of rates are to be adopted, so that the cost will be get around a standard rates. The complete work is divided into various items of work such as earthwork, concrete, brickwork, RCC, plastering, etc. The details of measurement are taken from drawing and entered in respective columns of prescribed form. So in QSC, we divide the whole work into different types of works, different item of works. That is earthwork, concreting, brickwork, RCC work, plastering, painting, etc. So all these works are divided into different types of parts, and then we calculate their quantities. How much earthwork is done in that project? How much concrete is done in that project? So all these things are calculated, and the measurements are taken from drawings, because the structure is not in the existence. So we take the measurements from the drawing and just prepare a tabular format, that is we say measurement sheet, and in that we uh, put the values of that respective work. Secondly, the calculation of cost of the building structure, the rates of materials are derived from standard schedule of rates, which comprises of prices of list of item in tabular form. So when we get the quantity of that work, then that quantity of work is multiplied by the rate, and that rate is got from the schedule standard of rates. Then we can get the cost of the structure. Also, lump sum item in estimate are included in the estimate, that is water supply and sanitary arrangements, electrical installation, architectural features, contingencies, and unforeseen items. So these are the add-on charges. After calculating the whole amount of construction cost and uh, we can say the project cost or the material cost, then we have to add on all these charges also, that is water supply and sanitary arrangement charges, and secondly electrical installations are add on, architectural features are add on, and contingency and unforeseen charges are add on that whole cost of the construction. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.